Get more business and get found.
So let's talk about home service industry. I'm talking to, when I went through and I asked most everybody who's in the room what industry they're in. Most of you guys are all in home services. Now, this will apply to everybody, but we had some roofers, we had plumbers, we have a couple landscapers, we have somebody who does window installations. Oh, we have a window cleaner as well. Oh, and a carpet cleaner. So, I mean, it is one of those things to where you guys have a challenge. For one, most of you guys probably work from your house. I mean, show me your hands. Yep. All right. Can I have a yes and yes if you guys are struggling at being able to find leads and you're tired of spending money on Google ads? You're tired of going to things like Angie's List or to Home Advisors. Yeah, I mean, it's rough. It's definitely rough when you're out there and you're trying to be able to promote your business. One of the biggest struggles that I find for most home service companies is they need to get more leads. They need their phone to ring more to be able to get more sales. And to be able to do that, they need to put their salespeople in front of more customers. And they want them in front of more customers that are looking to be able to buy what products and services you sell. So if you do roofing, you want them to buy a new roof. If you do window cleaning, you want them to buy do window cleaning. If you do landscaping, you might want someone looking for someone who wants to mow their grass. If you are no matter what industry you're in, you have your set of products and you want to get in front of them. So one thing that is great about local SEO is you can pinpoint and get in front of customers that are looking for the products and services you sell. You can literally put yourself in front of them inside of search. Now, that might be voice search. So it might be Alexa, Siri, Cortana, Bixby, Google Assistant. That might be getting them on inside of local search. So you have Google, you have Bing, which is Google Business Profile and Bing Places. You also have the map platform. So you have Apple Maps, you have Google Maps, you have Bing Maps. No matter where they're looking for you and what device they're using, it doesn't matter if they're using their mobile phone or if they are using their desktop. You want to get in front of them. You want them to be able to make that phone call. You want them to be able to know who you are, and you want to be in front of them. Now, you want to be able to do that without the need for ads or any kind of ad platform out there. I mean, ads are great. They work well. They're an instant boost, and they're ready to rock and roll, but organic is so much stronger. I cannot even fathom put in words how strong and what it really means to put yourself in front of somebody organically. So when you start getting found organically, now, does that mean you're going to be number one every single time? No. I get a lot of realtors who call me up and say, I want to be the best. I want to be, when someone makes a voice search, I want to be the number one real estate agent for best realtor in Dallas, Texas. Well, if you're a roofer inside of Dallas, Texas, or Denver, or Colorado, or anywhere, do you think you're ever going to pop up for number one roofer in Greeley, Colorado? If someone did that near me search, probably not every time. And because people get shared, it's a shared environment. Everybody has the same level of playing field. It comes off of a few different pieces that we're going to dive into in just a minute for how those things work. But it's one of those things where you're going to have more opportunities. You're going to be able to grow, and you're going to be able to do it by using local SEO. So how does local SEO work, and how is our platform, Simply Be Found, going to tie into that and make your life better if you chose to use it? Now, do you have to use our platform? No, you don't have to use our platform. You can do this on your own. So if you're going to do it on your own, you make sure you set up your Google Business Profile. You're going to have to set up your Bing Places profile. You're going to need to set up your Apple Maps profile. The other thing you need to do is make sure you're on Facebook. Now, you're going to need to make sure all the information across all of those networks are going to match. They need to be identical, 100% match on each of those networks. The next thing you know, the next thing you're going to have to do is make sure you're going to post to them and do everything we're going to talk about. So you can sign up for all those. Now, Our platform, when you sign up, as the time I'm talking to you guys today, is $25 per month for our listings plan. That means you're going to go out to up to 300 networks, and we're going to share that information across. What that's going to do is it's going to take your data and it's going to broadcast it across all those networks and make your life easier. Back in the day, this used to be called citation. Some people had citation builders, if you Google that. Some people call it local listings. We call it local listings for our stuff because I think it's easier. But everything for your local SEO. So now you got all your profiles created. So once you get all those profiles created, now you got to follow the 3-pillar process. That 3-pillar process is really super simple. It's first going to start with content. Once you start with content, then the next thing you're going to have is you're going to have authority, and then you're going to have a column for trust. When you do that side, and you have those 3 columns, inside of content, you're going to have posts. Posts is when you're scheduling out to Facebook for a post. That is also when you're scheduling out to Google Business Profile for a post. 70% of the businesses I talk to have no idea that a Google Business Profile even exists. So you have both of those places. You got to make sure you're posting there. For home services and most people, you're going to want to post at least 3 times per week, if not more. If you're in a high density area, you have a lot of competition, you got to post more out there. Your next piece of that is going to be your business information. It's going to be all of your business information, all your data. So that's your business name, your phone number, your address, your business description. That's going to be your business hours. It's going to be all those details. All that is content. Your next piece is going to be questions and answers. So questions and answers are a really cool thing. It's inside of Google, and it is being picked up by other networks, is going to be all the questions. So that's you can get a lot of content. I think you're allowed 1,000 characters in each of those. So that's 300 to 500 words inside of those. Now, you can put a detailed question in, detailed answer. You want to be able to think about what could someone possibly search for? What could somebody possibly be looking for, and pull those in. One thing that'll get asked all the time is, well, how do I enter keywords? Well, you do it naturally. You do it through a natural way of talking and talking to the system, and the system picks up those keywords based on your content, based on the information that you're putting in, and that is going to be how you build your keywords out. So you have questions and answers. You're also going to pick up some content from when someone leaves a review and for how you answer that review. So that's going to be your biggest area. So you're going to have posts, you're going to have events, you're going to have photos technically as content as well, but remember, the platform or all these algorithms have no idea what you put onto your photos. So if you put any details, any information on there, it's not going to have any idea what's on there. So that's going to be the content side. The content side is pretty easy to be able to do. If you're using our platform, it's going to take you about 5 to 10 minutes per day, or about an hour a week to be able to get that done. Sorry, I had to go drink. It's one of those things to where the next piece is going to be that authority side. This is how active you are. Activity is a huge thing when it comes to local SEO. If you're using a platform like ours, we're going to ping each of these networks every night at midnight. We're going to let them know, hey, here's all the newest information, and give them their update files. If you're doing posts, those go out automatically right away. But if we're going to ping that out, that's going to build your authority. The more you're posting, the more you have activity inside of your actual profiles, that's going to build your authority piece. Your authority piece also ties into reviews, which gets into the trust factor. And all 3 of these categories, if you notice, they all talk to each other. So when you get into that next piece of that authority, you're going to have the trust factor. So you want to be able to build your reviews up. You need at least 10 reviews for your local business to really thrive. And that's 10 reviews every calendar year. I just read a study about that, and they said if you have 10 reviews per year, you're going to be able to rank high, and that's going to give you authority inside of your site. I don't know how much value there is there, but that's something that I just was recently reading. The next thing is trust. That's 100% about reviews. That's everything from a user aspect. If the user searches you and they get your profile, that allows them to be able to know, are you somebody who is good to be able to be working with? Now, Those are your three pillars when it comes to local SEO. Your next piece is being able to tie everything into your website. You got to make sure your website has the right schema on it. You got to make sure your website is meeting all of the qualifications that it needs to. That's going to, if you are working with a web developer, make sure that they understand the schema for voice search. And make sure that information's there because that's going to tie in. If you're using us to design your website, we're going to make sure that schema is already there. We're going to make sure that it's all the way built out and that it's properly set up to be able to get you the most results inside of there. If you follow all of this, if you absolutely follow all these steps, so you're building your content, you're building your authority, you're building your trust, you have the right schema on your website, and it is building up, this is where you're going to be able to thrive. This is when you are going to increase your amount of phone calls, you're going to increase the amount of sales, you're going to increase the amount of leads, you're going to be able to build your business. You're going to be able to build yourself up and be able to take yourself to that next level. And I think that is a huge key for most home services because that's what you want to be able to do. You're not looking for something hard. You're not looking for something complicated. This is a simple solution for you to be able to get your business found by more local customers that are searching for the products and services you sell. Now, I've been playing around in this space since 1995. Yes, we're going to go back to AOL. We're going to go back to CompuServe. We're going to go back to Prodigy and Alta Vista and Lycos and all that stuff. And this is all the principles I've learned. And I've built multiple different marketing platforms. I've built all that stuff up. This is what I do. And for those that don't know who I am, my name is Rob Downey. I'm one of the co-founders of Simply Be Found, where we help local businesses be able to do their own marketing by giving them access to the tools they need to be able to grow their business. And we make doing marketing simple. And we make it so simple that if you are currently if you can use your cell phone, if you can send a text message, surf the web, and you can post and you can use a computer for all that, then you can use our platform, simplybefound.com. We have plans starting at free. Our next level up is $25 per month, and the level up from that is $80. And that gives you a full coach to be able to help you work through your business. So if you're looking to be able to transform your business and take it to the next level, check us out, simplybefound.com.